not all of our listening audience is, active duty law enforcement. You have some retired law enforcement. You have also, we have civilians that watch the show and everything else. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to also talk about, we're talking about what we can do as law enforcement to end that threat, right? To stop the killing, to neutralize the threat. But when you're on the other side of it, when you're in that building that's being attacked or that school that's being attacked, there are things that you could do. And we're going to show a quick video. Again, this is from the FBI website. So we're going to show a video called Run, Hide, and Fight. And we're going to talk about different acronyms after the video runs, but they call it the Run, Hide, and Fight. So it's a short video. Bear with this. Watch it, and then we'll talk about it briefly.
Hi, can I get you started with drinks?
Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta take this.
We'll need a minute.
No, I'm here. Stop.
Hey, you need to back up. You can't be here anymore. Get out of my face, what, man. You think I'm afraid of you? Man, get off, man. 911, there's a clip.
Chances of survival. Don't go up here.
Police, where is he?
By the bar, blue jeans, black shirt. Empty hands up, follow their instructions.
I'm in the direct line of fire if I head for either exit, but I have other options to help me survive. Guys, come on, in here. Come on. Go. Lock and barricade the door.
Both my exits are blocked by the shooter. I gotta stay hidden. I'm no victim. I'm ready for this.
He's applying direct pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding until we can find a tourniquet. In the meantime, turn off your phones and make a plan to defend yourself.
We have to fight to survive. If you control the weapon, you control the shooter. I'll go for the gun. He'll go for his arms. The bartender will go for the head.
Where is he?
We got him right here.
Please, show me your hand!
Over here.
You can survive a mass shooting if you're prepared. Remember, run, hide, or fight. Run. Wherever you go, be aware of alternate exits. Quickly and cautiously evacuate in a direction away from the attacker. Don't hesitate. Seconds matter. Remember windows and emergency exits. Leave belongings behind. Keep your empty hands raised and clearly visible when exiting a building. Follow all instructions from the police. Don't stop until you're sure you've reached a safe location. Hide. If there is no safe escape route, find a good hiding place. Lock and barricade the door. Silence cell phones. Prepare a defense plan. Fight. Fight only as a last resort. Use available objects as improvised weapons. Use teamwork and surprise. A coordinated ambush can incapacitate an attacker. You're fighting for your life. Don't fight fair. Stop the bleed. A victim can die of uncontrolled blood loss in 5 minutes or less. Apply pressure or a tourniquet to control severe bleeding. Go to fbi.gov/survive to learn more.
So there you have it. It's just a view of what possibly, as the civilian end, what you could do to do it. You have somebody in here, Michael M. Michael M. brought up, yeah, like I said, we have, different acronyms that were used here on this one. You have the run, hide, and fight, right? And so you do that, and as explained. But like Michael says, also there's the ABCs of an active shooter incident. And Rob, you use the ABCs, so you want to go over that?
So I just thought it was easier to remember because it's ABC. If you were teaching civilians, they would remember that ABC. So, the first one is avoid or avoidance. So if somebody is coming up the elevator and you can get down the fire stairs, down the stairwell, get down, go the other way, the opposite way, get out of the building. Similarly, in a school, if you're in a school and the active shooter's in classroom wing 101 and you're in the other wing in 202 and you can get out, go and get out and get as far enough away as you can. Barricade is what I like because that's what people know, right? You take everything that you can and you put it up against the door. We've seen it with active shooters that they'll come, they're looking for easy targets. Okay, if they confront a locked door or even a barricaded door, they're going to try the door and not be able to get in. We've seen this in school shootings. They don't want to spend a lot of time trying to get in. They want to just be able to cause enough damage and carnage as they can. Now that's the epitome of barricade. You cannot get any better than that. The only time I've seen a better one than that was when we had a barricade job in the Bronx where just a guy was an EDP and he barricaded his front door like that, and we weren't able to get in until he fell asleep. We were actually able to pull the stuff away, and that was like a 2-day thing. And then the last one is the confront, right? That if all ends meet and you can't do anything else, you got to confront them, right? And somebody mentioned in the chat, I think it was CAMA, comma. I think he mentioned it that the military guys today confronted that active shooter. They jumped on that active shooter. So I mean, and I just wanted to touch real quick what Eddie Lutz says. If Eddie, I miss you, brother. You're a good man. You got to train. You know what? We talk about training all the time, and the problem is you know what? If the NYPD doesn't provide you with that training, go to the range on your own. You want to be as sufficient, as an expert shooter as you can, because that your life depends on it. So I still think they give you 50 rounds. Does the range still give you 50 rounds a month, right? So yes. Get those 50 rounds and go to a range, join a range, and shoot and get yourself up to speed. I mean, it's equally important. But yeah, I like ABC. I mean, I think that just kind of it can click, and it's a quick remembrance for people that might not think about it every day.
Yeah, and I agree. I hadn't heard ABC prior to discussing it with you. I always heard of run, hide, fight, but I agree also because when people hear run, hide, fight, they think maybe hide under a desk,
right?
Things like that, and that's not the case. To barricade, like you see here, this is actually, we joke about it, but this is actually in 345 Park Avenue. People up in the building barricading themselves in and putting enough furniture so that that door's not going to get pushed open to protect themselves. So, you can kind of talk about, the epitome of barricading yourself, but these people were under legitimate threat of their life, and what they did could have possibly saved their life. Because, like you said, could he shoot through those walls? It's possible, but most of the time he's going to try and get that door open. He's going to move on to the next one to look for those easy targets. So I think that's a good point. I agree. I like the ABCs better. ABCs is more what I'll be talking about going forward when I do discuss it with anybody. Anything else you want to discuss with this? Andy is saying, well prepared in the Rudin building by former NYPD. And there are companies out there that do this type of training. We had, we have a member of what we consider now the finest unfiltered family, Tony Raganella, and his company does it. But it is true. And, Rudin management also had the safe rooms, right? They took it very serious. Not only did they just do the training, where they trained annually with their staff on active shooters, they not only paid for that type of training for their members, they also fortified bathrooms to make them safe rooms that they can barricade themselves into those rooms. And they were, quote unquote, bulletproof. And people did utilize that. Granted, again, it was after 6:30, so thankfully, a majority of the people were gone for the day. But they took it serious. They are ones that really cared about their employees and did a lot to get there. So
you can tell the companies that have understand the possibility of something like this that could happen and the precautionary things that they do. I think they even had like active shooter drills in there. So I mean, they've done a lot to help their employees, and truthfully, every company should really be doing that. So even if you're a small little store or whatever, I think that another important thing is understand the difference between cover and concealment. That's a big thing. And I think that it's good if a company does that, then you're working for the right company. And if they aren't doing it, I think you should make that an employee suggestion or whatever, and get somebody in there and do the training. So
yeah.
You've just watched a clip from our live episode. Click the description to watch the full episode. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this.